Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is the gift with purchase that Space NK have done for September 2020, and I'll also do a bit of a Space NK haul. I had to spend £175 to get the gift, so I will show you everything I purchased. And if you spent £200, you also got an additional item, which was the Dr. Barbara Sturm Hyaluronic Serum in a 10ml size, which is said to be worth £85. I mean, a hyaluronic serum for £300, I think it is, for a 30ml size, it is crazy. But I had a few things to get anyway, so I thought I might as well spend the extra 25 and get that as well. So before I show you the gift, I'm going to show you everything I bought. If you just want to skip ahead and have a look at the gift, I'll put a timestamp here, you can go straight ahead. So if you watched my recent Cult Beauty gift with purchase, which took part just a few days I think before the Space NK one, I also purchased the Tan Luxe Super Glow then, but I got the standard Super Glow, whereas this is a Super Glow SPF 30, which is a sort of newer version they brought out in the last month or two, where it's actually got SPF in the serum. I was a bit like, I'm not sure about that, because you have to be careful obviously if you're using something as an SPF that you actually cover everywhere. I mean, you should cover everywhere anyway when you're applying like a self tanner, because otherwise it's going to go patchy. But I don't know, I just have some slight reservations about this having SPF in it, but I've decided to give it a try. My other Tan Luxe serum I apply to my skin before moisturizers and stuff, whereas this you apply as the last step. So I want to see how this works in comparison to what I have been using. I also picked up the Tan Luxe Super Glow Body, which is the body version of the normal glow serum that I use every day. The glow serum is just a gradual tanner with hyaluronic acid in. It's really natural, gives you just like a healthy glow and a little bit of colour instead of anything orange or crazy. That was £39, this was £35. I then also picked up the Glyco Water, which is their self-tan eraser, again by Tan Luxe, and it's just like a spray bottle to remove any like bits of self-tan colour that you miss or what have you, which has happened to me on occasion, so I just thought pick one of those up. I also picked up a Christmas gift. I know this is early September, but I'm already thinking about Christmas, so it seemed like a good opportunity to pick up a Christmas gift. So this is Acqua di Parma's Colonia fragrance in a 50ml size. This was £80, but it's the one my mum likes, so I picked that up as one of her Christmas gifts. I also picked up the Drunk Elephant Erase Milky Micellar Water. Been using this for a while, really liking it. I need to do a video on it actually. This is the larger size, the 240ml size, which is £24. I just wanted to stock up really because I've been enjoying it so much. It's just a really nice milky kind of cleanser that you leave on your skin. You can use it to take makeup off and stuff like that, but it's got peptides and things in, so it's just nice to kind of apply to your skin when you're kind of freshening up, or to take makeup off if you want to as one of your steps. Really liking it, so I just thought to stock up on that. I've picked this up from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Magic Cream Light Moisturiser. I was never the biggest fan of the standard Magic Cream because I just found it quite heavy. So I'm interested to try the light version. And this is the 15ml size, so it was £25 in this size. But it apparently makes your skin quite glowy, which I like, so I'm excited to try it anyway and see if it works as well as they suggest it does. And then I got the Fresh Rose Petal Soft Lip Cream. This was £19.50. I've literally put this in my bag a few times, then removed it, then put it back in, then removed it. I finally purchased it just because I don't really need a lip balm, but I like Fresh. I like a lot of their lip products, and I just wanted to try it. So this is the Rose Petal Soft Lip Cream, and it's this nice pinky colour. I do use lip balms all the time, all year round, so I will use it. I just don't desperately need it, but this was a good excuse anyway. I picked this up. This was actually a sale item. Space NK never used to let you buy sale items and get the gift with purchases or any discounts or anything, but now they seem like they're not bothered about that. So this was literally £9, and it's one of the Hourglass lipsticks like this. Reminds me of like an old cigarette cover or something. And this is in the shade If I Could, which is a really kind of dark purpley colour, a very autumnal one. I've actually wore it yesterday just wandering about the house. But these are all refillable as well, so you can just buy another lipstick and click it into the holder. But I'm sure these are about £32 with the actual holder, or 20 just for the lipstick, so £9 for the two was a bit of a bargain. It's called the Confession Ultra Slim High Intensity Lipstick. So yeah, got that for £9. And finally I got the Way with Byredo combo, which is or collaboration, which is the super dry shampoo. So it's Way's dry shampoo, which is very good, and then it's got the Byredo fragrance Mojave Ghost in there, which I think is one of their more popular ones. Smells lovely, and it's just a scented dry shampoo, but it was only £20, which is quite a good price for Way, and also definitely for Byredo, which is a much more pricey brand usually. And it's 127 grams, so I'm looking forward to having this in my hair just to give it a little bit of extra volume and things like that, and also to smell really nice. So I was excited to pick that up. I also got a couple of samples included in my order. If you don't know, Space NK stopped issuing samples for a couple of months during COVID and things. I think they had some issues with keeping up with the demand and things. But the back, so I selected this by Odysite. It is their Bioactive Rose Gommage Pineapple and Hyaluronic Acid Baby Soft Peel, which looks very interesting. Cora Organics Noni Night AHA Resurfacing Serum, also looks rather interesting. And Kate Somerville's Exfoliate Glow Moisturiser. I use the exfoliator, so I'm intrigued to see how the moisturiser fares. And then, without further ado, here is the gift with purchase. So it's called the Beauty Discovery Gift, and it just comes in a box like this, and it's got a little leaflet that tells you a little bit about the items. It says, take yourself on a beauty adventure with our incredible 26-piece gift. It's time to find a new favourite from our best-selling brands, including Drunk Elephant and Diptyque. I'll not read it all, or I'll be here all day, but it just gives you a bit of a flavour. So, starting off with 111 Skin, this is the Rose Gold Illuminating Eye Mask, and a full size would include 8 of these at £75. You just get one eye mask in this. I've used the Rose Gold sheet mask, which was rather nice, so hopefully the eye mask will be just as nice. We've got a product by Terry. This is ridiculously cute. This is their best-selling lip balm, which is the Balm de Rose, and it's about £40 for this little pot. Probably quite similar to the fresh one I've just bought, because that's also rose. But this is just a little 3-gram lip balm size. Perfect for going into autumn when it gets a bit dry and things. Like I said, a full size would be 10 grams and £40. This is a 3-gram size. Then we've got a product by Dr. Dennis Gross, another tiny one. I really like Dr. Gross products, they're very effective, I find. Don't think I've actually tried this one. It's the Alpha Beta Perfecting and Refining Serum. So this is just a 4ml size. The full size would be 30ml and £68. That's what I love about Space NK. They just, and Cult Beauty as well, you just get to try a lot of expensive brands that you wouldn't necessarily otherwise get to try. Then we've got a body lotion by Amelia Wright, and it's the Transforming Body Lotion. This is in a 30ml size. Now a full size of this is £22 and 200ml. I'm sure, because I already have one of these, I've actually used it this morning. So I think I paid about £9 or £10 for a 50ml size, which is a little bit bigger than this, but not quite the full size, to try it out. And it's really good. I'll tell you what this is for. This is for if you have got any kind of bumpy bits on your skin, like any kind of blocked pores or blocked follicles or caliparosis, something like that. This does a fantastic job of just clearing it. So it's got alpha hydroxytherapy, so it's got like the skin acids that you might put on your face but formulated into a body lotion. It really does make a difference, and I think it's reasonably priced as well for what it is and what it does. Then we've got a product by Algenist. This is their liquid collagen. I've used some Algenist products before, don't think I've ever used liquid collagen. It literally is a kind of serum with little gold bobbly bits in. That's the technical term I'm going to use. This is in a 3.7ml size, which is a really random size, but a full size of this one would be 30ml and £90. and this is to smooth out fine lines and restore your skin's radiance, and it's a vegan collagen infused treatment. Then we've got a little product by Christophe Robin. I like the Christophe Robin brand, but this particular product, as lovely as it smells, it is a salt scrub for the scalp. I can't use it. It's got sodium lauryl sulfate in, which irritates me, so I will be gifting that. But it's a 40ml size, and a full size would be 250ml and £40. It is supposed to be good, but unfortunately it just isn't going to work for me. Then we've got a little Drunk Elephant product. If you visited my channel before, you'll know I'm a huge Drunk Elephant fan. I've done lots of Drunk Elephant videos, so I love it when they're included in these gifts. And this is a Sea Firmer Day Serum. It's just in a little 5ml size. Would be perfect for travelling if we were able to travel. But Sea Firmer is fantastic. It's my favourite vitamin C serum. I just love it. And a full size £67 and 30ml, but it just brightens the skin. It's really effective, it's really lovely, so always pleased to see one of those. Then from Clarks Botanicals, we've got the Retinol Rescue Overnight Cream, which is in this black packaging. I'm sure it's usually a white and green packaging, but I think they are changing the packaging to, I guess, this black one. It smells really lovely. I don't know what it smells of, but it smells really lovely. The Retinol Rescue Overnight Cream, I think it's about a 5ml. It doesn't actually say on it what it is, but a 50ml would be £85. So it's a rich cream to help brighten the skin and smooth fine lines while you sleep. Then we've got a product from Eborian. I love Eborian products. I've talked about their CC and BB creams and things before. Brilliant. Anyway, they have just brought out this product, which is called the Red Pepper Pulp. I got an email from them actually, because I'm on their mailing list, telling me about it, and I was like, oh, I might have to try this. But it's £45 for a 50ml, and I don't really need another moisturiser, but this is perfect because I get a little 5ml one to try out. So it says recharge your skin with this hydrating and plumping gel moisturiser, which is infused with red pepper pulp to help illuminate your complexion. Then another product I was dying to try out. If you're interested, between like what I think of this gift and the Cult Beauty gift, this is my favourite just because it's got a lot of things in it I particularly wanted to try, just in case you were wondering. So this is by Byredo. No, it's not. So this is by Briogeo, and it's the Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfood Mask in a 30ml size. So this is a new product for them that they brought out, again, I'd say about a month ago. I just didn't need another conditioning treatment because I already have some, but I was thinking to myself, when they run out, I'll get this because I like their other rescue mask thing that they do. So I'm pleased to see this. So a 236ml size would be £30, and it's as if your hair is dry or damaged. This deep conditioning mask will replenish lost moisture and restore vitality after just one use. Then we've got a little diptyque candle, and it's in Baez, which is my favourite. This is my favourite diptyque fragrance or candle. It just smells of rich winter berries to me. I love it. It's the 35g size. These are also great for gifting, although I think I'll keep that because I love it. But this is like I said, a 35g size, and 190g size would be £47, although you can get them in the 35g sizes around Christmas in their gift sets and stuff. But it's a decent size. It'll burn for about 30 hours, that size, believe it or not. Then I've got, now this is interesting. So it says on my little leaflet here that tells me about the products included that I will get the Gold Fadden MD Pure Start Cleanser, which I've had before, pretty good. Whereas in actual fact, I've been sent the Vital Boost Even Skin Tone Daily Moisturiser with vitamin D, hyaluronic acid and gooseberry, which is a 15ml size, which I'm quite happy to have this instead. This is likely to be worth more anyway because it's a moisturiser rather than a cleanser, and I've not actually tried it, so I'm happy it's in there, but it is contrary to what it says on here, so I can't give you the exact price and stuff. Then we've got a mask by Sarah Chapman. This is the Skinny Sis 3D Moisture Infusion. It's a bio-cellulose hydrating mask, and a pack of 4 would set you back £46. So it's worth £11.50 if I work that out right. It's worth about that. Then we've got a product by Sisley Paris. These products, this range is stunning, but the products are horrifically expensive. this is the Velvet Sleeping Mask. I'm sure a full size of this is about £150 or something crazy, but I know it gets good reviews. I haven't tried this one. I've tried the Black Rose one, which is fantastic too. But this is a 10mm size. Another slight issue with this, like I said, is the Velvet Sleeping Mask, but it says on my little leaflet here that I would get the Velvet Nourishing Cream. So a slight change. I'm not sure. If you've got this gift, let me know. Have you ended up with some slightly different products to what it says, or have you got the products to say? I'm a bit confused as to what's going on, but I've got the Velvet Sleeping Mask in a 10mm size. Then, and this is very exciting, we've got a full-size product by Sunday Riley. Now, I love Sunday Riley, and I've talked about it a lot on my channel recently. Ice is their newest product, and it's a really thick kind of winter moisturizer. It's white, doesn't smell fantastic. To me, it's more of a product that's aimed at the really dry and sensitive types, but it is a ceramide moisturizer. Sadly, I think it's my least favourite of the Sunday Riley moisturisers. Tidal's my favourite, just because it's an oil-free moisturiser, and this is a lot kind of heavier. They also come with these little spatulas in the box as well, just to help you get the product out in a kind of more hygienic way. So I had a sample of this in a previous gift with purchase. I can't remember if it was a Space NK or a Cult Beauty one, but like I said, I wasn't blown away by it. Having said that, I was using it in summer, and I have a more oily combination skin type, so perhaps in the winter I might appreciate this a little bit more. So I'll give it another try in the winter, and hopefully it can be like a go-to winter moisturiser. But that is worth £60 because it's the full 50mm size, so that is a really great product to get in there, to be honest. Then we've got a product by Kate Somerville, and this is the Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. I have this in a full size. A full size is like £68. It's brilliant. In fact, I got the full size originally in, I think it was last year's advent calendar. And if you're into your advent calendars, I have posted loads of advent calendar videos already, including the Space NK one, which I'm hoping I can get my hands on because it looks fabulous. So this is the 7.5mm size. Like I said, oh, it's £72 now for a full size, and a full size would be 60mm. I think they also do a slightly smaller one as well, like a travel size that you can purchase. But anyway, you get a 7.5mm size in the box. Then we've got a primer. This is by Laura Mercier, who do very nice primers and makeup in general. This is the Pure Canvas Primer. It's a hydrating silicone-free primer in a 10mm size. A 50mm size would be £32. Next up, we've got a NARS lip product. So this is one of their minis. It's a 1.8 gram size, and it's a velvet matte lip pencil in the shade Do Me Baby. Now, I have actually got this from a previous gift with purchase. Again, not sure if it was Cult Beauty or Space NK, but it's the shade I'm wearing right now. I just thought rather than opening another, I would just apply this one. But yeah, so I've already got it in the same size from a previous gift. It's a nice shade, I think. It's like a nice kind of everyday shade without being too much. So it's great, and it's NARS, it's long wearing, it's easy to apply, it's comfortable. It's a good lip product. Then we've got a product by Cora Organics. This is the Turmeric Brightening and Exfoliating Mask 2-in-1. It's a 30mm size, and a full size would be 100ml and £43. It says brighten and exfoliate skin with this double action face mask that contains antioxidant turmeric and papaya enzymes. So that sounds interesting, and quite a decent size as well to try it out. Then we've got a full size from Malin and Goats. Now, Malin and Goats doesn't tend to be a brand that's spoken about very much, but they actually do some really, really good products, and this is one of them. This is one of the best lip moisturisers I have ever used. It's super simple. It's literally just a clear lip balm, and it's just got a little applicator like that, but particularly in the winter months, it hydrates, it's long lasting, it's not that expensive. I think it's about £9 or £10 this. Oh, £11. Everything seems to be going up since I'm looking at this list, and I'm like, oh, it's gone up. But it's worth it. It's good. It's 10ml. It lasts a long time. It's really quite sanitary because it's got the applicator and the lid on it, and it's good. I really, really like that. Then from this brand whose name I can never pronounce, Omorovska, I can just never quite pronounce this. So this is the vitamin C anyway, it's a 5ml size, daily vitamin C it's called, and it says brighten skin and boost radiance with this antioxidant rich vitamin C serum that transforms a dull complexion. And this is what that looks like. It is super cute, isn't it? I haven't actually tried this vitamin C, maybe I should expand my routine and give this one a try. But a 30ml size would be £99, so pretty pricey actually. Then we have got the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel, which I've used before, quite a few times actually. This tends to be included a lot in these gift with purchases, and it is a really good moisturiser. So it's like a thick orange gel that you apply to your face, and then I like to add a bit of water to kind of emulsify it and wash it off with a cloth. Does an excellent job of cleansing the skin and smells nice. And a full size would be 100ml and £35. You can usually buy this size as a travel size for about £14.50, £15. And it says cleanse and refresh skin with this gently exfoliating fruit enzyme loaded formula that melts away makeup and impurities. Then we've got this from Ren, and this is one of their newer launches. It's their Overnight Glow Dark Spot Sleeping Cream. This is a 10ml size, full size would be 50ml, which is £49. And it says target pigmentation and dark spots with this hard-working overnight cream that helps unify uneven skin tone. This is a good moisturiser. I have tried it, I've used a full size of it, and it does help with dark spots, but I wouldn't say it does as well as a kind of targeted serum. It only really does anything with really kind of faint new ones. If you've got longer lasting ones, you're not going to get as good a result with this. But it is good, and it would be even better paired with a proper serum targeted to those things. So yeah, I can recommend that. Then from RMS Beauty, we have got the Madeira Bronzer, which is super cute. You don't generally get much from this brand. It's one of the kind of clean beauty brands, pretty expensive, and I'm really pleased it's here. It's got a little, there's my camera. It's got a little mirror in it, and the kind of bronzer itself, which is just a kind of light brown shade. Hopefully you can pick that up on there. It's just a really nice bronzer in pretty cute packaging. Excited to give that a try, and a full size would be 15 grams and £39. I think this is about a 3 grams. Then from This Works, we've got the Morning Expert Hyaluronic Serum. This is a hyaluronic serum with vitamin C, 2% hyaluronic acid and slow release vitamin C to help plump and brighten morning skin. This is a 10ml size. I haven't personally tried it before. 30ml would be £37. And then finally we've got a little Virtue recovery kit. So this I think has been done specially for the gift, because I've never actually seen this one before, but it says repair and strengthen for dry damaged hair. Now I have had sample sachets of the recovery shampoo and the recovery conditioner that are in here. The sulfate free. With Virtue, they talk about the alpha keratin signature protein that's found in all their products and is supposed to help repair the hair. They are very good shampoos and conditioners. They are fairly expensive. And these are the kind of 15ml sizes that are in here. So I've used them, can totally recommend those for kind of dry and damaged hair in particular. And then there is also a 6-in-1 styler, which I've not used. It says work a quarter size amount between hands, American brand, quarter size, and apply to clean, damp or dry hair from mid shafts to ends. And that's what that looks like. So I've not used that yet. I'm not big on styling products on my hair. I never really have been. I'm trying to use more and more of them though, so I'll see how that works, but I know I like the shampoo and conditioner, so that's good. So what do you think of this gift with purchase? I'm pretty darn impressed with it. I unbox a lot of these kind of gifts with purchases because I tend to try and save up everything I need to get until there's one of these offers on. And so I get to try a lot of products and a lot of gift with purchases, and I am really impressed with this one. In fact, when I was opening it, when it came through the mail yesterday, and I went through it just to check that everything was here before I unboxed it, and yeah, it was like that feeling of a kid at Christmas and like, oh, look at all these fun things I get to play with. Yeah, there's some real kind of excitement value there for me when opening this. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased. I think this was a really good one that they've done. I'm glad I got my hands on it. Let me know in the comments, did you get this gift with purchase, or will you be looking out for whenever they do the next one, which, if based on previous years, is likely to be about November time. They tend to bring out their advent calendar in October, although I think it might be going on sale towards the end of September as like an early indulge preview from what I've seen online. So they bring out the advent calendar, or you have to wait a while for the gift to come out for you to be able to order it and get the advent calendar, if you know what I mean. I just know for me, I tend to order the advent calendar as soon as it comes out so I can do an unboxing, and then I end up having to buy more stuff if I want the gift with purchase. So have a think about that. You might want to wait a little bit longer to buy the advent calendar. It doesn't usually sell out from what I remember, but there we go. Anyway, if you're into advent calendars, definitely check out my channel because I've done quite a few of them over the last few days. So if you're thinking about advent calendars and which one to get, it might be a good option because I go through each individual product and how much each individual product is worth, so you can see if it's worth it for you and if it's got the right products and stuff in before committing to buy one. So I do hope you've enjoyed watching this unboxing. I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to make sure you don't miss any more of my videos. Bye guys.